This week we won't be covering
Trump's visit to Asia,
Nutella changing its recipe,
the shooting in Texas,
the earthquake in Iran.
Trump Jr. talking to WikiLeaks during the campaign.
make ahead Thanksgiving recipes.
We will be covering
From the best news headquarters in the world, this is Breaking News, a recap, with Wesley Newfarmer and Jessica Pratt.
Good evening and welcome to Breaking News, a recap. I'm your host, Wesley Newfarmer, and this is Jessica Pratt.
It's Jessica Pratt, and I'm a female trying to retain a sense of authority while working next to this guy. So you can all stop calling me bitchy in your YouTube comments. Thank you. On with the news.
On with the news. Starbucks, the international coffee chain whose free Wi-Fi is better than its coffee, is set to ruin another important staple in life, Italian food, by opening its first standalone Italian restaurant. We wish all those Starbucks employees who can barely spell the name Wes on a venti latte all the best, as they try to spell new words like focaccia, tiramisu, and bruschetta.
Actually, Wesley, it's pronounced bruschetta.
You're pronounced bruschetta.
Sean Parker, the first president of Facebook, has revealed that the social media phenomenon was purposely designed to be addictive, and he has no idea what it could be doing to children's brains. In response, Big Tobacco has just released this statement, simply saying, "It only gets better from here."
Roy Moore is the latest gross old man to be accused of having inappropriate relations with women, in particular, a 14-year-old girl. The Republican nominee has found an ally in Alabama State Auditor Jim Ziegler, who said, "Take Joseph and Mary. Mary was a teenager and Joseph was an adult carpenter. They became parents of Jesus. There's nothing immoral or illegal here, maybe just a bit unusual." Really, Jim Ziegler? A 30-year-old man having a relationship with a 14-year-old is just a bit unusual? To clarify, it's time for a breaking news list of things that are a bit unusual and things that are gross and illegal.
First on the list, this pattern on a man's t-shirt. A bit unusual.
A Hollywood actor getting so drunk he lay on top of a 14-year-old boy. Gross and illegal. Your work colleague's choice of sandwich combinations. A bit unusual.
A well-known comedian getting his Johnson out in front of women. Gross and illegal. Your new partner's music taste of Bach cello pieces. A bit unusual.
Walking out in front of actresses naked in the hopes they'll sleep with you. Gross and illegal. This man's mustache. A bit unusual.
A president who proudly grabbed women by the pussy. Gross and illegal. Finally, naming your child Sydney but spelling it like this. That's a bit unusual.
Defending your molesting Republican mate by comparing him to the father of Jesus Christ. So gross it should be illegal and have its own episode of Law and Order. Well, that concludes this week's list of things that are and are not a bit unusual. Let's cross to Kirin now for sport.
Thanks, Wesley. A woman who read her husband's text messages mid-flight and discovered he was having an affair caused such a commotion that it forced the plane to make an emergency landing. The woman got the upper hand by literally using her husband's hand to unlock the phone while he slept.
I had no idea that was even a thing.
Of course it's a thing. I mean, doesn't every woman do that?
Kirin! Shut up.
Back to you, Wesley and Jessica.
Now on with the weather. In Australia, it's getting hot.
In the US, it's getting cold.
In the Middle East, I've started wearing pants.
You mean trousers?
That too.
Well, that's all the time we have and all the news there is. If you liked our show, please share amongst your friends. If you didn't, maybe this will help.
Got sucked off with standing wrong.
Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty.
I'm too hot.
Hot bang.
Please join us next time for more breaking news, a few days after it actually happens.
It's more when you're passed out.